Hi there, welcome to Prime Sports. Mirzak Musbah starts from Parliament, where President John Mahama has reiterated his commitment to establishing a school sports authority as part of efforts to revamp Ghana's grassroots sports in the country. Now, speaking during his State of the Nation address in Parliament earlier today, the President emphasized the need to reposition youth sports development in the country through increased funding and provision of more infrastructure.
Mr. Speaker, Ghana's sports sector, once again, which was a shining example of excellence within Africa, now finds itself at a very critical juncture. Historically, our nation has been celebrated and has had remarkable achievements in boxing, football, and athletics. Unfortunately, this is no longer the case. However, recent years have unveiled depressing structural deficiencies in administration, funding, infrastructure, and talent development. Immediate and comprehensive reforms are imperative to reclaim our rightful place on the global sports stage. Mr. Speaker, we will develop a comprehensive national sports policy to align with international norms. This policy will be accompanied by an exhaustive review of the Sports Act of 2016, that is Act 934, and the rigorous enforcement of the Sports Regulations 2023 LI 2477. Infrastructure development remains paramount in our strategy. The government is committed to refurbishing existing national stadia, completing youth resource centers, and constructing new sports facilities in the new regions. We'll also prioritize community recreational facilities to foster greater participation in sports at the grassroots level. Recognizing the critical role of youth development, we're implementing a significant overhaul of grassroots sports with the establishment of the School Sports Authority. This body will oversee structured inter-school competitions and talent identification initiatives essential for nurturing future sporting champions. Over 60% of Ghana's elite athletes have emerged from these school sport programs.
While stressing the need for recreational activities in the country, he also vowed to ensure accountability and transparency in the management of Ghana's national football teams, including the Black Stars. According to him, budgets of the Black Stars will be made public, and the Ghana Football Association held accountable for its management of the team.
The ministry has now been renamed the Ministry of Sports and Recreation. To acknowledge the significance of recreation, we will launch a National Recreation Day. This will be a monthly initiative centered on community engagement alongside an annual National Recreation Festival. These initiatives will encourage keep fit activities and promote active lifestyles. It will promote traditional games and strengthen community bonds. Next month, the senior national team, the Black Stars, which is now a pale shadow of its former glory, will play 2 World Cup qualifying matches. I've instructed my office and the Minister for Sports and Recreation to hold the Ghana Football Association accountable to the people of Ghana as we prepare for these games, especially regarding the budget of the FA. There will be no secrecy in how much the government spends on the national teams. The budgets presented by the FA and other sports associations must be known by the public. After all, it is the taxpayers' funds that are used to fund these activities. The reduction in government expenditure and waste reduction applies to all sectors of the economy, including the Ministry of Sports and Recreation.
Well, away from Parliament, let's turn attention to the Super Zonal Athletics Competition, the 2025 edition that is underway in the Ashanti region at the Barbara Sports Stadium, and also in the Central region at the Cape Coast Stadium. In the Ashanti region, Prempeh College have taken an early lead as far as the medal haul is concerned, with some 37 wins for them so far, and they look poised to retain their title, which they clinched last year. Well, Stephen Zando is my colleague with Insure from Love FM, based in Kumasi. He monitored the event at the Barbara Sports Stadium today and joins me on phone for some update on what unfolded. Zando, thank you very much. Tell us, we understand Prempeh College is leading the pack in today's event.
Yeah, Razak, thank you very much. Today has been fairly good at the Super Zonals in the Ashanti region. Before we get into the competition proper, one thing that patrons and spectators looked out for before the competition today was security arrangement because, pockets of violent incident characterized the Interco athletic during the various zones. And so we were looking out forward the police and then the Ghana Education Service were bringing on board. Then I have to confirm that today was virtually incident free, apart from Armed Forces Senior High School who had a clash with another school in the stands, and of course later they were ushered out of the facility from the Ghana Police Service. I think we didn't really witness a lot of incidents at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. But the competition itself, like you said, Prempeh College for the boys category in the 200 meters, they won the 200 meters final in a time of 20.5 seconds. But one of the athletes who also qualified for the final also, placed second in the 200 meters boys category as well. For the women division, the 200 meters, St. Louis girls came first. Tia Amas was second, and then the third position also went to Tia Amas for the 200 meters girls final. But quickly, let me go through. The point accumulation after day one. Day one basically here in Ashanti region. It's about the elimination stage. So tomorrow we should expect most of the final event to take place. So after day one, for the boys category, Antoine Senior High School is leading 16 points. Prempeh College is on second with 12 points. Tepa Senior High School is third with 11 points. For the girls, we have Yas Antoine on the first position with 31 points. Islamic Senior High School on the second spot with 21 points. And St. Louis third with 20 points. Like I said, most of the final events will take place tomorrow. So day one was all about the elimination stage. Razak.
Event that will be happening tomorrow, Sando.
Hello, Razak.
Yes, I was asking you to update us on what the specific event that will be happening tomorrow. You mentioned that there's going to be a lot of finals tomorrow. Just take us through some of the final events that will be happening tomorrow.
Exactly, Razak. Tomorrow will be the final day. So the 100 meters final, 110 meters final, hurdles final, 800 meters final, 4x100 meters final. All these, notable events will take place tomorrow. Like I mentioned earlier, today was mostly about the elimination stage. So apart from the 200 meters final, a few finals that took place, most of the events final will be taking place tomorrow. So you should expect the 100 meters final, the 4x100 meters final, the 110 meters hurdles final, and most of the events final will be taking place tomorrow.
Zando, thank you very much. And of course, we reconnect with you tomorrow on updates to get updates on what will be happening at Baba Yara Sports Stadium tomorrow in that athletics event competition among the secondary schools in the Ashanti region. As I mentioned earlier, also same event is happening in the Central region at the Cape Coast Stadium, where the secondary schools in the Central region are also competing there. Infantipim are currently doing well in most of the event. Apam Senior High School is also in the competition and looking to win some medals for themselves. At Disadel College, St. Augustine's, all of them are in there. Wesley girls will also be looking to impress at the competition. And we will bring you more update on the Super Zonals event that are unfolding in the Cape Coast Stadium and also the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. We're going to take a quick break. When I come back, we'll get talking tennis because Ghana's wheelchair tennis team made Ghana proud in an international competition, and they join me in studio. We'll be back. Welcome back. Now, Ghana's wheelchair team, tennis men's team, secured bronze medal at the 2025 ITF BNP Paribas World Team Cup Africa Qualifiers after defeating Kenya 3-0 in the final match in Rabat, Morocco. Now, the team, which was made up of Bernard, Yorson, Daniel, Lai, led by official Kwabena Ifeanyi Siao, delivered an impressive performance throughout the tournament in Rabat. And thankfully, they join me in studio to talk about this great feat and what it means for the team and also the sport in general. Guys, thank you very much for making time. And I'm sure you are, Mr. Kwabena. Tell us the journey to Morocco and the entire experience from your perspective as the official.
Okay, I would say it was all fun. We went there to bring the ultimate. Unfortunately, we couldn't, but as we gained a lot of experience over there. Yes, the journey was fun. The weather was very cold. It was very cold. I think the weather didn't also favor us because we were going from a hot temperature to a cold area. So yes, after 2-3 days, we got used to it, and then we became used to the weather over there. So I would say it was a great experience.
Let's talk about the competition. How important is this competition? You know, because we know it's a qualifiers for the World Cup, but help us appreciate how important it is and why and what winning the bronze medal means for Team Ghana.
It's a big competition. Let's say compared to AFCONs, or let's say qualification to the World Cup, because the winner is going to represent Africa in Turkey, I think somewhere this year. So had we won the #1 position, we would have represented Africa. So it's a big competition. It's an ITF recognized competition.
How many countries took part in this?
8 countries.
8 countries. And we came third. Can you mention some of them so we know
Morocco,
those that we defeated?
the host,
okay.
Egypt, Tanzania, Kenya, Nigeria, Rwanda, Ghana.
Nigeria was there.
Nigeria was
We defeated them.
We didn't meet them.
We didn't meet them, but they didn't chop.
No.
They were not in the first third.
They were not in the
Yeah, we passed them. You know, yeah, that one there is very
We
important.
lost against the best 2 teams in Africa.
Wow. So Morocco came first, I understand.
Yeah, Morocco and Egypt came second.
Egypt came second. Wow. North Africans, quite you know, understandable. But let me come to you and just help me with your full name, if you can.
Bernard Yawson.
Bernard Yawson. And I'm sure you enjoyed the tournament. Tell me how the experience was for you.
I think this is my second time I have participated in this World Cup qualifier for Ghana. And this year's one was that tough I have never seen. But because of our official and our coaches on the ground, they work hard and we come up with a strong team with my partner, Daniel Ai. We meet a lot of players that we have never met in our competition before. But due to our skills and techniques we're able to conquer those we can beat them.
Amazing. And you partnered him in the competition. Yeah. I mean, also share your experience with me. I mean, you got to play against Morocco. You played against Morocco. You played against Kenya. And which of them will you say was really interesting for you? Which of the games?
Morocco.
Why is that?
They have a good team. Egypt. But Tanzania and Kenya, Mauritius, beat them.
You beat them?
Yeah, straight.
So Morocco and Egypt.
Yeah. They gave us the tough matches. Yeah.
But I mean, let me come to you, Bernard. He's saying that Morocco and Egypt, you know, were tough. Morocco went on to win the tournament. Egypt came second. I mean, you were with them, you saw them. What do you think made them stand out?
We play with them, and their standard is that level that we can train and cut them up. The thing is, they have good wheelchair.
Yeah.
Their wheelchair is lighter than our own, so they are faster in mobility. So beating them, it is hard. If Ghana, we don't have that equipment. We can't meet our them because they were training every day. They were having constant playing of tournaments and extra. We don't have that thing. As you know, getting into tournament, getting experience and things is hard. So for them to beat us, it is plus for them because they have all the qualities.
I mean, it's a very important point they're making there. They're talking about equipment, that they had better equipment, talk about preparation. They had better preparation, better facilities. And you seem to agree with that.
Yes, I do, because I was there, I witnessed it. Yeah. They had the support of all the leaders. I think they even have a course at the university in para sports. The volunteers that came, that's what they said. They said, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm a student, University of Rabat. Okay, what course are you studying? Oh, para sport. So you can tell how prepared or how they are preparing towards, I mean, bringing more medals or more glory to their country. So I think if we are to look at wheelchair sports or para sports, it can bring us more glory, maybe more than the Blasters.
I mean, let's get. You say it's true that if we take a closer look at para sports, and invest in it, it can take us far. I mean, why do you say so?
We have to get good wheelchair.
You need to get good equipment.
Yeah. If you get, we'll do it.
And Bernard, you want to add to that?
One thing I want to add up is like, we the para athletes, we used to do the sport with our heart. We love our nation and we are ready to fight for our nation. But it seems like the nation is not looking at what we are bringing. Because every year, para sport used to come out with medals. But after the medals, we are no more to be found. We can train hard and we will fight to get a medal. After the medal, you go house, you just relax your body. How are you going to catch up those who are continuing training and playing more tournaments? So if the nation will support para sports, I think every year para athletes will make Ghana proud.
Interesting. So you got this trophy after winning the bronze medal? Or?
Yeah.
Wow. So the
The
first
name of Ghana. First time.
Yeah, first time.
First time.
Wow.
First time winning a trophy for tennis in wheelchair.
Wow. This is the first time.
Yes.
This is the first time. But just help our viewers, because for those who are maybe watching and seeing that this sport even exists for the very first time, how long have you been in existence, wheelchair tennis?
Since 2013.
2013.
12, 13 years.
That's over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years. Yeah. And over, because after over 10 years of existence, we're still talking about equipment, talking about preparation. What has been the
sponsorship, access to facilities? Like they said, the Moroccans, Egyptians, and I think the Kenyans, some of the Kenyans, they had lighter wheelchairs. So you could tell the way they move is very quick compared to our players. If let's say they had more training, they were prepared, motivated. I mean, there was no motivation in going to this competition. They were the motivation themselves. They wanted to do it for Mother Ghana.
Talk to me about the potential that this sport has to help our brothers who are challenged, because the other people who might be challenged, these ones have decided to pursue their passion of playing tennis. What that means is that this provides an opportunity for people who are challenged to pursue a career in this one. And if we are able to invest in it properly, it can offer opportunity to many people, many people. And you are saying, yes, you agree?
Yes, I agree. But the point is, like I said, it all boils down to sponsorship from corporate bodies, government. Because if you pick a kid from the street, a physically challenged person, and say, oh, come to this sport, the person comes, goes to training, goes home, doesn't get anything to buy food. What happens? Next thing, he's back on the street.
So in terms of plan, in terms of proper plan, all right, and then maybe that might be our last question. In terms of proper plan, and let me come to Bernard and come to, in terms of proper plan, maybe President John Mahama or the sports minister is watching right now, and you are saying that you want support. What kind of support do you want? What if you say you want money for what? You want equipment. What kind of equipment do you want?
Okay, thank you. First, I'll start from education. If, let's say, universities are playing Gusa games, if they can implement para sport in Gusa games, we may have para athletes who may get sponsorship or scholarship to universities to further their education. That is one. And when it comes to financial aspect, if I am training for Mother Ghana and I'm receiving maybe allowances from Mother Ghana, I think I can open shop for another person who is maybe physical challenge who cannot play the sport to also work in my shop for me. Then I'll earn something that I can even motivate others to come in. Or those at the street, I can also help them out.
So your point is that we need to, come up with more competitions, especially in universities, like we are doing super zonals. We should have para super zonals and all of that.
Yes.
We should remodify our facilities to have like them.
To be friendly.
Friendly, yes.
Friendly for people who are challenged.
Yes, to have access to the facilities. Let me chip this one in. Kenya, they brought a delegation of about 20 people, I think 15 athletes, 7 officials. They were there for 2 weeks. who were there for a week and a day. Let's say who were there for about 8 days. They were given allowance from the day they left Kenya till the day they will go back. Every day they were given. So look, they came there, they were happy, they were enjoying themselves. Nothing. Our leaders, finance, and let me say we got some sponsors to help us. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it because there's nothing to write on about.
And it buttressed the point about, especially athletes who are representing the country, to be put on some allowances, even as a monthly allowance, something to support them and to keep them in the sport.
Yes, remember they are physically challenged. They can't do active work like us. You and I who are able, you understand? So, like you said, what can we do to encourage others? Like I told you, if the person comes and he doesn't get anything, he goes home empty-handed, he'll prefer to go and stand on the streets, beg for money. But if he comes, he's being given little allowance. That will keep him in camp. He goes and he knows if you win a medal for Ghana, I'm going to be celebrated. You always want to be part. But now we are here and I don't want
not much has come.
No.
And I think one of the things that you mentioned is that equipment. You mentioned the wheelchair. Apart from the wheelchair, are there any other things that accommodation? If possible, they should build a facility where they can house you and be training you, especially for the preparations, isn't it?
It's true.
Because I'm not sure how long you're able to camp them to prepare them for the event.
No.
Oh, there was no camping at all.
There was. It was sponsored by a private person.
Who is in who?
Oh, and this was sponsored by a private person. There was no government support.
No government support.
Amazing. Bernard, something seems to be running through your mind. What is it?
There is a lot. If I would say there's a lot.
If you want to talk, you talk to more.
Like, it's not only tennis. It's para sport in here. There's basketball, go ball, and a lot. It is many people, many physical challenged people. We are in that sport, about 200. So if these 200 are being catered for, these 200 to cater for another 200. So I would say governments should start taking care of that. Because we, the power athletes, as I said, we do the sport with our whole heart. Just keep the Ghana flag high. I was happy when I was in Morocco, but it was not enough because I was happy for other people. The way they are bended, the way they are happy because of their federation and other stuff. Because they came there with their ambassadors and
it's cool.
And even their tennis president. So if you see all these things, it will motivate you. But we know where we come from. So we need to fight hard and bring this medal so that we can talk to the government.
Amazing, and that's what we are trying to do on Prime Sports tonight. Well, the president delivered the State of the Nation's address, and maybe this is something that missed him, the state of para sports in the country, and the clarion call from all the athletes is that some attention should be given to them, some support should be given to them so that they also, like the Black Stars, like the Black Starlets, and all other, athletes, they also can have the opportunity to pursue their interests and go on to represent the country, represent the country over there. Well, we need to wrap up. You have some final words, then we just leave.
Saying we thank God we're able to bring at least glory to Mother Ghana. We are hoping to do our best next time when we go into the competition. And I also like to extend some gratitude to some people that help us. The Ambassador Ghana to Morocco, Mrs. Charity Bedowu. I hope I got the surname right. She did very well for us. She came to support. Honorable Kovanda Poitu was there. He also did his best. Honorable James Agaga too, my good friend. He was also there to support. And Dr. Henry Labi, my friend Nanaya Jokum, he sponsored me to the program. MD for Caspo Group of Companies. Yes, he also did well for us.
Amazing. Well,
Sunshine, yes.
Sunshine.
Yes.
Sunshine. Guys, congratulations. And I'm sure that hopefully you get the needed commendation that you deserve for making Ghana proud. And to you also for watching. Thank you very much for being part of it. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Do have a wonderful evening.